Welcome to Consumer Update. I'm Kelly Lightbourne. Thanks so much for joining us today. When it comes to replacement windows for your home, look no further than NewSouth Window Solutions, one of Central Florida's leading providers of factory direct replacement home windows. And even more impressive is that NewSouth Window Solutions was recently named one of the top 5 fastest growing window companies in the United States. Here to tell us more is Earl Ron, and you're the president. So
Kelly,
I am the
show.
It's
Thank
so
you so
great
much.
to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to see you. And it's been very exciting. You know, we were born right here in Tampa.
You were?
We have a very simple business model. We manufacture, we install, we guarantee, we go out of our way to make it easy.
And you have grown up since you've been on the show.
We have grown up. Well said.
You have had a huge growth spurt.
We have opened the Orlando Daytona market. In January, we opened the Sarasota, Bradenton, Venice market. This August, September, we will open the West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale market. So in 4 calendar years, we've opened 4 major markets, and we couldn't be more excited as a native son to the city of Tampa.
No, and I think that's really key because you are making windows for Florida, and it's very specific.
It is very, very specific. The Florida product approval is treacherous grounds that you have to cover. It's really easy to bring a window in from outside the state of Florida. It might be good enough for Georgia, South Carolina, Chicago, Alabama. It's not good enough for Florida. If you don't have Florida product approval, it's illegal to install it. You'll never get it inspected. You have to meet a criteria and a standard that is very, very fierce. We test everything to Miami-Dade. So we meet and exceed Miami-Dade protocol, which is the most stringent, to my knowledge, in the nation.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. No, and I love that you actually manufacture the products. I mean, I think that's key too, because you have like product control. You have quality control.
We have engineering control, product control. We have everything that goes into the window. It's either our idea or people that are much smarter than us that we hire. So what we do is we take the time, we make the window, we install the window, we guarantee the window, but we tell everyone, made in Florida, for Florida homes, by Florida workers. When I met you first, we had 12 employees. We now have 120.
Wow. Wow. And that speaks about quality. You can't grow at that pace unless you're putting out incredible product.
We are very blessed to have been incredibly well received by the very simple philosophy of if we make it, we should stand behind it. We guarantee your windows forever.
Whoa. Forever?
I don't care what happens to it. I don't care what happens to it. We'll fix it for free forever. Now, hurricane comes, God forbid, which we hope it never does. I never want to find out just how incredible our windows are, but we know they are through testing. But I don't care what seal failure, broken glass, screen repair, we fix it for free forever.
Now, what makes you different from your competitors? I'm assuming that, because that's huge to be able to do that.
What makes us different is we eliminate the middleman. We don't eliminate our competitors. Competition is good for the marketplace. But we do eliminate the markup, the 1 or the 2 or 3 times. Our windows are made in our factory. They're put on the back of our truck. We bring them to your home. We take out the old, we put in the new. And for the rest of your life, we sort of own the window with you. We guarantee it forever.
So we have, prices of benefit for buying factory direct. Is there any other benefit in that?
Well, in factory direct, since we understand the product, should anything ever go wrong, we better have known why we went in that direction. There's a huge benefit. But financially, not only is it going to help you out at the purchase, it helps you out because your utilities, I don't like to make grandiose plans that are, promises that I can't stand behind all the time. We average between 30 and 32% energy savings.
Wow.
My job as a window manufacturer is to keep the Florida torrid heat outside and the kilowatts and the air conditioning inside, and to save my customers money.
Yeah, because you're saving on both ends of the spectrum, which is incredible.
Yes, you are, and you have a much more quiet home and a much more safe home.
Oh, that's great. Now, what makes a good replacement window? Like, what do we look for?
That's a great question. What makes it, you need to look for as much sightline as possible. You don't want heavy vinyl. You want as much glass so you can bring in the light.
Sightline means glass.
Sightline means the glass that you're looking through versus the frame. A lot of window companies make their windows strong, and we have one sitting on your table. But what we do is we make the window strong with metal reinforcement. But UPVC vinyl on the outside, which is maintenance-free and guaranteed for life. It's color fast, is all the way through the window. What we do with our windows is we just go out of our way to make sure it's the best window when it leaves, it's the best window when we install it, and you're going to enjoy the performance of that window forevermore.
Wow. Now you brought a sample. What is this?
Well, we call this a cutaway. It's sort of like cutting into a cake to see how good it looks. More importantly, how good does it taste.
Looks very thick. Very thick.
It does look very thick, but if you look at it, you've got 3 panes of glass, you have laminate, you have room for argon gas, which makes the window 4 times more quiet than the window we took out.
Ooh,
it also has
nice.
lamination in there. It will take a coconut at 50 miles per hour. It will take a mailbox. It will take shingles. It will take a bicycle. It might break, but it will not penetrate. What's important here is if, God forbid, we do ever get that storm where there's what we call airborne debris, you're going to be inside safer than were you outside or you had a window that does not have laminated glass.
Well, and as a mother, I kind of like that because, like, when you were talking about the coconut, all I kept thinking is my son throwing something or, you know, riding his bike into it.
If he rides his bike into it, we're gonna pick him up. If he throws something into it, I need to come have a conversation with him. We don't really want anybody throwing things at windows, but trust me, it happens.
He's 7. He's 7.
I got it. We'll wait till he's 9. But my point is, we have rocks hit windows and they break, and we fix them for free. We have a lawnmower or a weed eater throw up something, and that somebody says, my window just exploded. I don't think your window exploded. That's really not possible given, you know, physics. However, when's the last time you cut your grass? Oh, that was yesterday. So now we find out why the glass is broken. Don't worry about it. We'll come out, we'll replace the glass. You'll get right back to a perfect window.
Now, what's the process for me? Like, do I call? Do you come out? How does that all work?
For us, it's really simple. We have 4 factory showrooms around the state of Florida, but most people in greater Tampa Bay come to our showroom, which is right across the street from the fairgrounds. It's a big, big building, says NewSouth Window on it.
Convenient.
You can see it on I-4. It's open 7 days a week. We'll walk you through the factory, which no other factory in the state of Florida is a civilian invited in. We'll measure to the inch, we'll price to the penny, either in our showroom. 90% of our customers say, come to our home.
Of course.
We'll sit down
I don't want to measure nothing.
We'll sit down at the kitchen table. You'll get a full illustration of the efficiencies of our glass, which is called eVantage 366, and that's what keeps the heat out and the cool air in. Once we do that, we measure to the inch, we price to the penny. 10 to 12 days later, you meet a field engineer. 6 to 7 weeks later, we come out, take out the old, clean and scrape the opening, and give you a brand new, high-performance, energy-efficient NewSouth window.
I love it. No fuss, no muss. Now, how do they find you? If they don't want to drive to you, what's your web address? Is there phone number?
NewSouthWindow.com usually gets the job done.
Great.
And 813-626-6000 also gets the job done. You can reach us in Orlando, you can reach us in Sarasota, and in a couple months you can reach us in West Palm Beach. We're here to help.
For our second home, for our beach home.
It's a lot of people down there. We're excited about going down there, but it's really funny here. For us, the excitement of having started in Tampa, logistically, what it affords us, the enormous population here, that to be born here and to employ so many people is probably what's given us more enjoyment than anything else.
Well, Earl, thanks again for coming on the show.
What a pleasure.
A lot of great information, and thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
What's the difference between a credit union and a bank? We'll explain when we come back.